Hi there, welcome to Heritage with Onojie. Today on Heritage, we are at Ewatto in Asan Southeast Local Government Area of Edo State to witness the 30th anniversary coronation of the Onojie of Ewatto, Onojie Ihume the First. Wherever you are, you're welcome along to celebrate with us. Good morning.
The founder of Egwari in Ewatto Kingdom was the youngest of Osoa's 4 principal sons. They include Ibi, Aga, Osa, and Ato. Ato was the youngest, and history has it that Ato was a man with an avid interest in hunting, which made him more at home in the bush than in Egwari. It was also said that when hunting, himself and his colleagues used to keep the equipment and belongings in a cottage, and after hunting, they returned home with their killings. As he grew more independent, he spent longer days in the cottage until by the time his father died, about 1520, his only connection with home was cut. Installation process of Onojie of Ewatto Kingdom was being done by the Onojie of Ewoime, who sees Onojie of Ewatto and Ewosa as his younger brothers. History has it that the arrival of the British round about 1900, Ewoime maintains that the Onojie of Ewatto, like that of Ewosa, were sectional Inije under the tutelage of the Onojie of Ewoime. This was because the first Onojie of each place was installed by the Onojie of Ewoime. These assertions were true during the early period in the history of Ewatto and Ewosa, but early in the 19th century they were no longer true, and the two communities gained independence, and their installation and recognition is carried out by the state governments. The 20th Onojie of Ewatto, His Royal Highness Silvanus Onojie Ihume, was installed by the government of the land and enjoy all entitlements as a full, fresh Onojie in Asan land. In Asan land, there are 2 parts of every district, the royal family and the common people. They were quite distinct for nearly all the ancient ruling houses from Benin City and beyond. The head of the ruling house was known as the Onojie, who with his family, servants and brothers inhabited Egwari, the administrative capital of the district. Ewatto is not an exception to these facts, as His Royal Highness Silvanus Onojie Ihume the First is the Onojie of Ewatto in Asan Southeast Local Government Area of Edo State, who ascended to the throne of his forefather 30 years ago as the 20th Onojie of Ewatto in 1987.
Answers, please. Answer.
On the 30th day of December 2017, the Onojie of Ewatto, His Royal Highness Silvanus Osage Ikume I, marked his 30th year coronation anniversary as the 12th royal father. The community was thrown into a joyous mood as royal fathers from across the states, businessmen, politicians graced the coronation anniversary.
30 years, not 30 days. You can see he's a man of humility and very transparent. He has been my friend, was my junior in the school, and I can vouch for him. I only pray that he will continue with that for his rest part of his life, and the kingdom will be peaceful for him to excel.
30 years ago I was here to see the coronation, and 30 years after I'm here to see the 30th anniversary. I think it's something we have to thank God. He is my very good friend. He's a much younger person, and we are here to celebrate with him. I pray that God will continue to guide him.
He's one of the greatest Onojie in this town. He's a man of peace, a very calm traditional ruler, a man who is never afraid to say the truth at all times. We congratulate him and wish him many, many more years on the throne of his forefathers.
It's a man of the moment, Onojie of Ewatto. We all know that it's not easy to attain 30 years on the throne. And so on this occasion, we have come to felicitate with him and to wish him well, to celebrate with him.
Ewatto is a God-sent man to his people. He's quite sociable, and he's very well endowed with knowledge and social enterprise. So you can see the people here who are eminent sons and daughters and friends from all over the country.
Well, we are all here to celebrate with him. For any traditional ruler, or indeed anybody, be you a politician who has attained 30 years in retaining the position, is a great joy. And that is why all of us are here now to rejoice with him and pray to God that God should give me more fruitful years to serve his people.
My prayers is that God Almighty, who has been with him for the past 30 years, that God, he should hold it firmly, and that I pray that he will spend more years with good health.
As he celebrates 30 years on throne, my prayer for him is for God to continue to guide and lead him. And for a man of integrity that he is, an epitome of sophistication, I want to say that God will continue to keep him. Most of us who are still young on throne, We look up to him. We see him as one of our mentors.
The celebrant for today's occasion is an astute man. He's a man of the people. He's a man who listens to the voice of his people. He's a man the people relied so much on when it comes to fatherly advice, when it comes to fatherly love. He's a man that has contributed so much in the development of Ewatto Kingdom.
For most of the kings in not just the local government but even the state, he's a dynamic person, he's a very forthright person. If he says I'm standing here and he stands there, very bold. So he's somebody we respect a lot, and I think we have a lot of young kings in this kingdom, although a king cannot be young. But he's also somebody that I believe that most of them look up to.
As a very proud son of Ewatto, it is a privilege to be here today to join in the massive celebration of the 30th year of the crowning of our Onojie, His Royal Highness Ikume I. This is a royalty that has brought so much dignity, pride, and above all, development to the people of Ewatto in an unprecedented manner. Therefore, our body and our spirit is celebrating and happy that this day is happening. And we have all come here in solidarity from different parts of the world to be part of this historic celebration, because it is a celebration well deserved.
A man who has been on the throne for 30 years. You can see how humble he is. A wonderful man, a man I'll know for a long time. Simple, quiet, humble, meeting people's needs at his level. Pray God to celebrate him more years of celebration.
The coronation anniversary showcased the rich heritage of Esan people as Esan masquerades, popularly called Igbabonenimi, danced and entertained the guests amongst cheers. The people of Ewatto are rooted in culture, as the land is described as a land of culture, a people of royalty. The people are exceptionally intelligent and organize various dances such as Abayon and Ojike. Since the installation of His Royal Highness Silvanus Onojie Ikume I, the village metamorphosed into a town witnessing peace with neighboring communities.
When I said that people were to be here, then you know what you experience now. And people like this, they don't even come home because it happens to every home. And they say the witches are they'll kill them and they do this. But today, everybody happily come home and they take the time to be their own. You go inside Ewatto now, you see what they are really putting on there. And so when you, I believe when you come back before this time next year again, you may not even know Ewatto.
The coronation anniversary took the royal father, family members and invited friends to a church service at the town's Catholic church for a special Thanksgiving service where prayers were said for peace and progress in the town. Indeed, this is our heritage.
Wonderful display of Esan culture. Yes, you saw the display of the Ebabonenimi and the way they threw themselves, the way they danced. All right, it has been a wonderful time in Ewatto where we enjoyed ourselves, celebrated with the Onojie of Ewatto. We say long may your reign be and good health and prosperity. So we'll see you again next week for another exciting time on Heritage. Do have yourself a blessed day. Bye for now.